This comes to us from Pirate Nation. He said, YouTube now considers video game footage featuring quote unquote terrorist fractions based on real terrorist groups as recruitment material for actual terrorism. Which, what? Games like Squad and Arma are banned, reflecting an extreme level of censorship. This is a massive slippery slope, by the way. Massive. And it all started with the whole YouTube started banning like the terrorism beheading videos and banning like the propaganda with terrorism, which by and large, most people will be like, yeah, I get it. That makes sense. Those probably shouldn't be on the platform. They're not very advertiser friendly. And I don't know if I'd want that on my brand representing what we put out there. Totally get it. Now it seems like the bar continues to push, and that's where it gets concerning to video games now. And he quote tweets Connor Hill, who said, this is Connor Hill, by the way. He's co-founder of Revolt, co-founder of Operation Harsh Doorstep, MS and Data, book a call with me. And he said, update on my situation with YouTube. They now consider any video game footage featuring insurgent forces, in quotes, to be recruitment videos, in quotes, for violent terrorism. You can't do this, YouTube. You do this, you start banning Call of Duty, Battlefield, like you name it, any first-person shooter that exists, nay, any third-person violent, any game with guns, anything that could be construed. Like, this is the road it goes down. Why would you do this? The video they took down is over 10 years old, and nowhere in the video did any of us discuss politics. Video attached, which for obvious reasons, I can't play it because I'm streaming on YouTube. This is obnoxiously annoying. Hi there. I hope you're doing well. This is from YouTube partner support to this person. They said, we reviewed the video that you appealed and found that it is in violation of our violent extremist or criminal organization's policy. It contains content that praises or memorializes prominent terrorist or criminal figures to encourage others to carry out acts of violence. You could construe this out of fucking Farm Simulator if you try hard enough. Like, what are we doing? As a reminder, here's a brief summary of the policy in question. Content intended to praise, promote, or aid violent criminal organizations it's a fucking video game, bro. This guy thinks that he interviewed Osama bin Laden. What are we doing? These organizations aren't allowed to use YouTube for any purpose, including recruitment. Our intent is to keep the community safe. To review the full policy, visit our help center. Let us know if you have questions. Well, Peter, I have a lot of fucking questions. Number one, how dare you? And this is the video, which I definitely can't play it. But he followed up saying, hopefully they don't take down the video on X, but I'm hoping that Elon Musk isn't as crazy as YouTube is and will leave the video up, which they have. Unfortunately, I only have the low-res version of the video as YouTube won't let me watch the HD version anymore. Nowhere in this video does anyone on my team discuss anything related to Gaza, IDF, or terrorism, which, oh, by the way, even if they did, that's perfectly fine. As long as you're not like indoctrinating and promoting and trying to recruit people actively, of course there'd be an issue with that stuff. But talking about this stuff, now we're going to censor. You can't even talk about it. If anyone sees or finds anything otherwise, let me know. I've watched it multiple times and I've seen nothing. So just FYI, this is what YouTube is deleting YouTube channels for now. And he followed up. I would also like to say that this isn't a mod or custom map for Project Reality. This is literally just a default map in the base game. Squad and other games have maps just like this. And we got an update from Team YouTube swinging in to make an ass out of themselves. Quick update that we've removed the strike and restored your YPP status, but the video will not be reinstated. Why, YouTube? Because here's the thing. If YouTube gets enough pressure on them, they will be like, okay, we'll back off. But they always do something to still stick that knife in, to be like what they did with my Alana Pierce video. They're like, okay, yeah, we understand. Hey, it's not her knees, bro. Someone zoomed in on the picture that you used towards the end of the video at this time spot. And that could have been used as like sexualization or whatever. And I'm like, she posted that video, that photo of herself. What do you mean it's hypersexualization of her? She posted that. What are we doing here? They said, our policies don't allow video game content that has been modified to glorify violence or support violent criminal organizations. Here's some additional info about what this means for other content. And he said, I didn't modify the game, lol. It is a standalone game, and those maps are part of the base game content. And Team YouTube, they clearly, by the way, finally, you can tell it's not a robot this time, because this is an automated bot account that sometimes gets overtaken by a person. If there's like an issue that's serious enough, they'll be like, okay, we got a person. You can tell that this is a person here. Sorry for the confusion. To clarify, we understand you didn't modify the game, but the content of the modified game does violate our policies, which is why the video. So the thing you said here is not accurate or correct whatsoever. And he's like, hey, what you just said, that's not what I did. And they said, okay, yep, but still, we're taking it down anyways because reasons. Connor said, it isn't a modified game. This is a standalone game with its own installer and own executable. None of the content featured in this video is modified. This is base game content. I mean, are you saying that if I put IDF and Hamas as base game content in my game, that would be allowed on YouTube? I literally own a game studio, and I could do that. If that's what you're saying is allowed. Holy crap. This is, by the way, the tangled webs we weave, YouTube, when you start going down the road of censorship. And it doesn't make any fucking sense at all when people are actual developers calling your ass out. Amber says, recommend consulting your legal team first. There are laws against terrorist and extremist propaganda that could lead to minor, easy to plan for tweaks in design, but would be near impossible to implement if you found out close to launch after. But anyways, I want to go back to this one here. This is hypnotic. Look, son, an F in that. Darren says, Team YouTube, below gifts describe you. Bantam Savvy. Will you be removing every video relating to Grand Theft Auto 5? That entire game glorifies violence. And Nate said, careful. They might take the suggestion ironically. I mean, this is the direction they're going down with the over censorship of everything. And it kind of leads me to a similar story that's happening to not just me, but many people in the community right now. And I spoke about this the other day. I said, well, this may explain why it feels like my Roblox videos are being throttled. After initial approvals for monetization, these were switched to demonetized with zero notification or explanation. Weird. Kind of makes you wonder who YouTube is trying so hard to protect. And I showed a screenshot of how these are getting either 1/3 or half the views of a video that is not demonetized. And, oh, by the way, not talking about Roblox. The Roblox videos I'm going to continue talking about, even though I know they will not bring the views, because I feel like it's an extremely important topic to talk about. Oh, would you look at that? A creator that's passionate about bringing a situation to light, knowing that it's being throttled, knowing that YouTube is demonetizing it. but still moving forward with it anyways. And after I brought this up the other day, I finally got an email reply from YouTube. And they said, "Hey, Smash JT, after manually reviewing 2 of your videos, we've confirmed that they aren't suitable for advertisers. As a result, they'll continue to run limited or no ads. Breaking: US government launches official lawsuit nuke on Roblox." Oh yeah, my God. That that sounds horrific for an advertiser. The government is suing Roblox? Yeah, totally demonetize that because reasons, I guess. Like, what? What did I even do or say? They should be forced. The U.S. government, instead of going after Roblox right now, they should be going after YouTube and forcing YouTube. If they say you cannot monetize this, say, okay, you have to explicitly say why it's not being monetized in a clearly understandable manner. What happened? What rule it broke? Where it broke it in it? All these things need to be displayed by you. You need to do all that work, YouTube. Otherwise, monetize it because you cannot do this to people. You do not have the jurisdiction or the right. And the other one, noted, Roblox is actually cooked. And me talking about how Roblox is in a lot of trouble because of the PDF problem. Yeah. Oh, apparently, YouTube protects PDFs. I was very frustrated, guys, when I wrote this tweet. This was right after my stream last night. I got this email and I was just like, man, F YouTube. This is crazy. There is nothing at all wrong with these videos that I put out there. And the same damn thing's happening to me that's happening to Connor Hill. Same exact thing. And it gets you wondering about the priority of YouTube and how they're throwing their weight around at people and how unfair it really is. Because at the end of the day, they should be just a platform that people put information on and get it out there to people. YouTube does not have the jurisdiction or the right to throttle or demonetize or let people have more information on one thing, but not enough information on another thing. That is not their job. They do not have the right to do that. They should just be promoting the information across the board evenly. That, in my humble opinion. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with this. But as of right now, it's not just me, by the way. Side scrollers reported that they were getting demonetized. Camelot told me that his videos were throttled into oblivion, where he's getting only 200 views on his Roblox videos. Hypnotic said that he was getting less views on. Many creators saying that they are getting throttled on Roblox videos. And it's got to make you wonder. It's really got to make you wonder what's going on over at YouTube, because it's not just me. But anyways, I will leave that one there.